Well, it's time for some more summer science fun. In today's lesson, scientist Rick Crossland demonstrates the magic-like properties of magnets.
Hi, Rick Crossland here with another science lesson. And today the lesson is, well, I'm kind of attracted to it, if you know what I mean, because today's lesson is about magnets. And I have on my head here this my magnetic cap, well, actually, my compass hat, because the Earth is a giant magnet, and a compass is attracted to the North Pole. In fact, if you take check this out, if you take another magnet, you can make these compasses. You don't want to go on a hike if the compasses are doing this, because that means that magnetic field is kind of changing. So there's been a lot of scientists who've studied magnets, and my favorite is a guy named Michael Faraday, a British scientist who studied magnets, and he studied the lines of magnetic force. Now, a magnet, if you see right here, a magnet comes in all kind of shapes. Here's a bar magnet. Here's a marble magnet. Here's you want to make a horseshoe magnet. If you want to make a magnet twice as strong, bend it around so now you have both ends together, and that's very strong. And some of these magnets can be in beads and different shapes. Basically, magnets do three things. One, a magnet is attracted to another magnet. Ready? Watch. See how we call that attraction, magnetic attraction. Opposites attract. And two, a magnet will repel. So if I flip this over and I change the polarity or the pole, now when I push it, oh, don't be repelled. So a magnet will attract or repel another magnet, and this is a natural magnet. This is called magnetite. It's a natural occurring ore, and it's an element, so I can put that on there and it sticks to it. A rock, that's a magnet, magnetite. But my friend Michael Faraday, he also knew that magnets attract other magnets and iron. And iron is a type of metal. And there's all types of metal. There's gold, and there's silver, and there's platinum, and there's copper and aluminium. But a magnet is only attracted to iron. So I have here some iron filings. And this is iron that's actually inside of a plastic bottle. I'm going to put a magnet underneath here, and then I'm going to shake these filings out. And look, you see what you see there? Look at that. You can actually see the lines of force. And they get real strong. When I lift this up, you can actually see it, and the magnet is actually stuck underneath there. That's so cool. And remember, they are attracted or repelled to other magnets. So this is what makes this kind of fun. Watch this. This guy's kind of crazy because look, I've got it so it's repelling and moving all around those. But I've saved the best for last. So this is one of my favorite investigations to do. So if you notice, I have two things that seem to be floating in air. Well, watch this. Ready? Here we go. Here's the first one. A paperclip on a string. Whoa. And a ping pong ball with a nail in it. Whoa. They seem to be floating in air, but if you look carefully, you notice that there's a big magnet there, and this paperclip and this nail must have iron in it. So you can make one of these. I'll show you at the end, but let's do some tests. Here's the plastic, and predict. It stays up. Oh, what about cardboard? It stays up. A big piece of aluminum. Stays up. This is getting crazy. Piece of copper, metal, copper. What do you think? It stays up. Even a piece of lead, very heavy lead. What about my wedding ring? Let's try that. Ready? Let's see. Made out of gold. Here we go. And it still stays up. All these different metals I tried. But remember what I said about magnets? Magnets are attracted to iron. So there's these invisible lines of magnetic force. Let's see if we can cut those lines. Are you ready? Amazing. But did I cut the invisible lines of force? Nope. In fact, the scissors must be made out of iron. So this is easy to make at home. As you can see here, I've taped this cup to the table. I've taped a magnet to a popsicle stick, then I taped it all on here and made this kind of strong. Then I took a paper clip, tied it in some thread, and I'm going to see if I can get it just right. And if I pull it just right and then adjust it, that's too close, so I'll pull it back just a little bit. And there I have made the flying paper clip. Couple safety things. When you play with magnets, don't let little children put them in their mouth. That's not a good thing. And also keep all magnets away from televisions and computers and especially phones, because the electromagnetic energy, one of the forces in the universe, is inside of phones and TVs. And if you put a strong magnet by them, well, Indie Style will get erased from your recorder.